You know, when I was here earlier this year at Caprock on the second day of school, Ms. Erb brought me by your classroom, and as soon as I walked in, I had a student come up and greet me and walked me around the entire classroom, and you have stations around the classroom, and I think probably what impressed me more than anything else was the fact that it was day 2 and you already had a student greeting people and explaining what your classroom was like.
Well, I'll tell you, that was quite a gamble. That took a little bit of belief in that child. But I decided this summer when we were discussing, you know, we have Leader in Me at this campus, but then I was doing some research on different things, you know, just goals that I had for my kids. And I thought, what better way for them, you know, I'm busy when people come in.
Right.
I don't have time to stop and, you know, do the things that, and then the children would love to do that.
Right.
And they want that responsibility. So we just decided that that was something that we would do. And they named it Student Ambassador.
That's awesome.
They decided what to show you.
Wow. Wow. So you said Leader in Me. So what's attractive about that program to you as a classroom teacher?
Well, when I first heard about Leader in Me, I was a little hesitant because I thought, oh, this will be a lot of work. And what exactly will it entail? But then after I looked at the program and began to get trained on different aspects of it, I started to realize that that's very much many of the things that we already do. It's just making it campus-wide, where there's some uniformity and certain expectations.
What have you seen different from the kids because you've done this?
Well, because I don't know the children when they're in 3rd grade. I don't know their mannerisms, their struggles that they might have had. So really, I just assumed that all my children were perfect when they got here. You know, that's how they're really doing.
Right.
There are no issues, none.
That's awesome.
But I hear that there might have been some in the past, but they're doing so well. They just love it and they're happy.
Well, that's great. So, you know, as I look around the room and I see all the stuff that you've done, one of the dangers of giving teachers autonomy to be able to do what they want to do is they will do something as amazing as you've done here, and then others think that they have to do the exact same thing in order to replicate a program like Leader in Me. And this is just not everybody's personality. I mean, it's not what they do. So talk a little bit about how, while this works for you, something like Leader in Me can work for someone else, but it doesn't have to replicate itself like what you've done here.
You know, I love that you brought up that question because my team in general, our 4th grade team, you know, the whole idea of painting the walls, for example, that was never something I thought about. I just do the murals out in the hallway. I don't do my classroom. And then Lauren Theodore asked if we had permission, and I said, you know, I'm probably not going to do that. Just, it's going to be too big. I know that I can't do just the paint. And then eventually I moved her direction. And then we have some teachers who said, I'm not there yet. Not ready for it. But they're still incorporating different elements of Leader in Me, and their kids are still leaders with or without a room. The room is just, it's irrelevant, really.
Check out more of our videos here and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching!